So this one is just to say thank you to Labour. Thank you to Rachel Reeves for shafting us employers. Well, I'm self-employed. I don't employ anybody, but thank you so much for shafting us. I've decided that I have to give up my self-employed work because I'm not getting the work in. Because I am a holistic therapist and I do sports massage and other things. And people just can't afford that kind of, they class it as a treat. So my work has gone completely down. So today I've been for an interview for a job. And the last time I went for a job interview was back in 2011. So talk about crap myself. And I'm 52. And how many jobs are wanting to employ somebody of my age? You know, most jobs now want the younger ones so they don't have to pay them as much. So I've applied for so many jobs, but most of them say that I'm overqualified. Because they know that they're going to have to pay me more than what they would junior personnel. And this is purely down to our failing economy.
I don't know if anyone's feeling the same way, but I'm so exhausted with the job search. I have been fighting for my life for months, almost a year, trying to find a creative role, social media role, marketing role. I'm literally applying for things that I feel like are less than what I deserve because out of desperation, and I'm still getting no's. It's very humbling, it's very exhausting, and it's really deflating. I'll be real, it's very deflating. I'm at the point now where I'm like, maybe I'm just gonna be stuck. Maybe I'm not gonna find a new job. Maybe I'm just not good enough. Maybe I just don't have skills. Maybe I'm just deluded. I don't know. But it's exhausting. It's so exhausting. I don't know what to do anymore. I just don't.
Is it just me or is anyone else struggling to get a fucking job? Oh my God, I'm 20 years old. I've been out of a job since November the 4th. I know the exact date. I've been applying for about at least five jobs every day. And how long has that been? About, I don't even know, 5 months or so? I've had about 6 or 7 interviews and they all say, yeah, I'll let you know, I don't hear back. Royal Mail, didn't hear back. Tesco's, I couldn't get a job in there. My voice is fucked. I'm not happy. Simple as that. I'm not happy. I'm gonna have a rant. I don't know what to do. I might need to start OnlyFans or something, or do some illegal shit to get money. Obviously I won't. Relax, calm. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking depressing.
I'm going to put firstborn child of immigrant parents on my CV, man. We've done every job under the sun since the age of 3. Legal advisor, interpreter, IT support. Yeah, we remember their passwords. System administrator. When they've got a problem, we scour the web trying to find an answer. Data analyst, mechanic, electrician, electronics repair, system troubleshooting. They will be upstairs and call you all the way from downstairs to go and pick up a remote that's 2 meters from them. That is personal assistant, aka slave. I've done every job I can think of for my parents, man. Man said we were translating and filling out legal documents, helping them with applications for bank accounts, immigration, HMRC, everything. And worst of all is when there's family drama and they send you in to do little spy work to see Wagwan, your little private investigator. Next time I go an interview Trino, I'm going to sit there and tell them I've got 23 years of experience. The first 2 years of my life was a free trial. After that, man's been working, grafting, bro.
Yo, what is it with these job agencies and lying, bro? So I applied for this job, right? And they told me, yeah, it's 40 hours a week, 5 days a week, 8 hours, right? I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Is there work every day? Yeah, work's available every day. You know, it's a temporary to perm, so you work for 3 months on out through us, through the agency, then we'll get you on to working through the people full time. Like, yeah, okay, sound. And then what happens? You start going to the job, you get 1 shift, calm, good. You get 2 shifts, yeah, sound. 3 shifts, nice. 4th shift, there's no 4th shift. Okay? There's no 5th shift. Okay? So then you call them up, you're like, hang on a minute. You guys told me that you're gonna have work, you know, it's full-time work, 5 days a week, 8-hour shifts. So why is it I'm only getting 2 shifts a week, 3 shifts a week? Sometimes you're offering me 1 shift a week, bro. How, what? So I'm here looking for full-time work and you're giving me 1 or 2 shifts a week. What's the point? There's literally no point, bro. I don't get it. Why tell me the work's full-time if the work ain't full-time, bro? I fucking hate this country, mate. I hate it.
Did you know that there's about 1.6 million people of working age all looking for work right now in the UK, including me? So that's fun.
How is everyone finding jobs? And more importantly, how are people finding jobs in a career that they weren't previously in without experience? Yet when I try and do the same, regardless if it's a job I've experienced in or something new, it's a rejection within the first 30 seconds. I applied for a job the other day and it was posted, I think, at the time it said 50 minutes ago. And by that time, there'd already been 120 applicants. So it's getting to the point where you don't even have time to tailor your CV to that job, because by the time you've tailored your CV properly and sat and done it properly, there's going to be another 100, 200 people. And I saw a content creator on here basically saying that they're not even looking at CVs past the 100 applicant. So you need to literally see these jobs as they come up, apply for them in the first 30 seconds, or you don't even get a look in. I just want to sell pictures of my feet for like $3,000 a month. That's all I'm asking for. Oh, and I'm also asking for people to actually respond to you rather than just leaving you on red for 6 weeks and then responding saying, sorry, you were unsuccessful.
Surely I can't be the only one that is just now learning how fucking easy it is to run for Prime Minister of England. You literally just have to be 18 years old, a British citizen or a citizen of the Republic of Ireland, which, to be fair, most of us are. The only people who are disqualified are members of the police forces, armed forces, civil servants and judges, and people who've been bankrupt. Other than that, the fucking world's your oyster, gals. You can get up there with Starmer and start running it. It cost you £500 to put the application in. If I had £500, I'd pop the application in. I'd show you how to run a tight ship, mate. Are now nightclubs that have got tighter entry requirements than this? It's easier to apply to be Prime Minister than it is to apply for a fucking job on Indeed. The country's gone batshit.
Why is job hunting a job in itself? Why is it a full-time job for me to get a job? Listen, from the employer side of things, I get it. We live in a world where there's a lot of competition, especially for the higher up jobs. You want as big of a filter as possible. But Chelsea, come on now. I have to put my CV, a cover letter, answer 12 of your stupid questions, and that's just to apply. And then once I've applied, I got to go through 6 interviews. I got to meet the boss, and then have a group team meeting to then meet the head boss, which if I get the job, I'm never going to see anyway. What kind of time wasting is this? Brother, how has job hunting become a scam? It's a scam of my own time. That's why I don't even blame everyone that says F the 9 to 5, you got to create your own job. You might as well at this rate. If it's going to take 2 weeks to apply for one job, F it. I might as well start dropshipping.
From January 2024 till now, I've been looking for work.
Do you feel like it's really hard to get hired? So we saw all your comments saying it feels like there's no jobs at the moment, and the stats say that's sort of true. Job vacancies are at the lowest level in nearly 4 years, according to the Office for National Statistics. Even lower than before COVID. The ONS did say to treat its stats with caution though, because of low response rates to its survey.
I went through 3 or 4 rounds. At the end, they said, you have passed, but we don't have a job for you at the moment. I've been on their waiting list since.
So why is this happening? Well, there's a few potential factors. From April, companies have had to pay more national insurance tax for each person they employ, and some are saying that means they have less money to hire new staff. And businesses say because of those financial pressures, they can't afford to hire inexperienced people.
Most of the entry-level jobs, they ask for 2-3 years experience. I don't know how that's entry-level if they're asking for that many years experience.
Part-time roles, which are often ways into work for students, carers or returners, will be hardest hit. That's what a major trade organisation for UK retail businesses told us. So young people might be feeling the lack of job vacancies more than others.
All my life I've been raised to think that a degree guarantees you a career. That's not the truth for me at all.
A government spokesperson told us getting more young people into work is a priority as part of its new youth guarantee.